My name is Chandra Verma, and I'm a Web3 product engineer, and I'm a blockchain curious monkey, you can say. So I have worked in NFT platform. I have worked on some wallet verification thing, and currently I'm working on some IPFS related product. And smart contract auditing is my new interest. So I just started learning about it, and I would like to share my learnings with you all. But first, I would like to thank Women of Future entire team for organizing such an amazing event and giving me opportunity to hear brilliant mind and learn a lot. So let's start. So today I'll discuss smart contract auditing, but before that, I would like to discuss what is a smart contract. Many of you know already what is a smart contract, but here I just like to give some idea. So a smart contract is self-executing program written in Solidity or Viper, that is Python-based programming language, and it is stored on blockchain and it runs automatically whenever there is some predefined conditions met. Example of a smart contract is if in supply chain use case, if exporter good arrive on time and in good conditions, then payment is triggered. So that is a smart contract written on that. And in real estate use case, if there is a group of 1,000 people buying 20 rental properties and receiving their rental yields automatically, that's a smart contract. So that's the idea. And okay, so what is smart contract audit? So smart contract audit process is detailed analysis, both automatically and manually. Detailed analysis of programmed agreement in a smart contract that consists of function and data that get automatically executed whenever a network tries to access it for transaction requested by user and the terms preset by both parties and successfully met. So it means when a smart contract written, it before execute, it should be thoroughly audited. So in both manually and what it is intended to and how it is working functionality wise. Why audit a smart contract? So we heard a lot about Web3 QA and all the QA process, but that QA process comes really later in the development step when everything is done and it's ready to release. Before that QA happened. But the audit process is totally different. It start as soon as you started writing your smart contract, or in like every development step, it needs to be audited. And there are a couple of reasons, because smart contract, when they are on chain, they are public. So any function written in smart contract, that anybody can access it and they can manipulate it. So it should be secure, it should be audited properly. Then it should be audited in early stage to identify some low key issues, which is not easily can be catched later in the QA cycle, even with very efficient QA automated tool. And then some smart contract, they have to follow some regulatory compliances. So to achieving those regulatory compliances, audit process should run on a smart contract. Auditing is must in Web3 because it is immutable. So if a bug is seeded in the early stage, if it's not properly audited, not properly fixed, it goes long way. We have seen in recent years, it can be catastrophic. So audit is must. So when to audit start, and for like smart contract is like every blockchain people, they are using a smart contract, but not all of them, they are writing their own smart contract. So basically the protocol level developers, for them audit process is must, because for them the security is best practice. To avoid high cost of failure, auditing is required. But there is no guarantee that even after auditing, smart contract can be bug free. but we can lower the risk. So audit process is must. How audit works? So auditing done by very professional, experienced people. It's not just a simple QA work. Like it needs a lot of experience and lot of knowledge to perform the auditing works. So there are some standard. So one is called SWC, that's Smart Contract Weakness Classification, and that is a registry that offer a complete catalog of known vulnerabilities and anti-patterns. It is also proposed in Ethereum. It's called EIP 1470, and that is standard. So auditing run against those standard registry list and to check the known attacks. Then another one is called Smart Contract Security Verification Standard. It's also called SCSVS. So it is actually, it provides guideline for developer, architect, and for analyst to follow from the very beginning, or maybe each step of the development cycle, to secure and protect your code against all the vulnerabilities and threats. So there are some common threats like reentrant and DOS attack, that is denial of service, and some underflow and overflow, and some functionality issues. So the SW encompasses all those lists in details and how to tackle them. Everything is there. It's very helpful. So audit works against, like all the auditor run their code or in automation tool against those lists, and it generate audit report. It gives the detailed report about all the vulnerabilities details and all the recorded list risk, and then we can fix it, and then you can run the report again. And how this is how audit process works. There are many more steps, but this is just briefly how it works. What are some auditing tools? There are many tools which are in the market, and these tools are very versatile. They can easily be integrated with development environment. So in VS Code, you can just add on some tool and you can audit your code, and it generate the report in easy English like language, and you can do your auditing. And these auditing tool are, they are like some task specific tools. So like there is some static and dynamic analysis. So static analysis means when the code is not running, so it's just on the code looking for functionality, flow, and looking for common mistake. But the dynamic analysis is when the code is executing, then it runs against those. So both of them are very helpful analysis, because the error, memory errors, or threaded related issues easily can be found with static and dynamic analysis. So some of the tools which are very popular in market, they are like ETHLint, that is good for style and security verification. Then there is Methax, that is for static and dynamic analysis. And there is Slither also very good for static analysis. Then there is SafeScan, that is for anti-money laundering and KYC verification for wallets. Then there is CyberScan, that is for cryptocurrency token verification. And another one is called Japanese, that is very popular. And but it's not just a tool; it is a comprehensive platform. It does everything. It manage, develop, audit, and deploy smart contract on Ethereum blockchain. So these tools are very versatile and very easy to use. Everybody is talking about ChatGPT nowadays. So why not a smart contract audit too? So smart contract audit process also tried with ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, it's not perfect. You cannot rely entirely on this because it is like, based entirely on trained data. It cannot like, take its own decision. So it can do parts of audit, like for reentrancy attack, and because there are some standard steps, so it can follow that. And there is integer overflow underflow issue, unchecked return values in the functionality, unprotected functions. So those kind of issue it can work perfectly, but it misses if there are some project specific logic, because it cannot get the whole logic. Manual process is done for that, so the professional or expert auditor, they can catch it easily, because they know like what is the smart contract is intended to do, why this logic is not working in that way. And there are some inaccurate math logic or some statistical models which are not followed properly. ChatGPT cannot get it. And there are some irregularities in intended design, or if there is implementation issues, ChatGPT cannot get it. So ChatGPT, it's in process, it's improving, and so do the smart contract audit. So both are the process are they from the last few years, they improved a lot, and it's still a lot of work going on in that direction. But we improved a lot. We are able to stop lots of hacker effort and save a lots of billions of dollars using a smart contract auditing process. So on that note, I would like to finish my presentations. Let me know if you have any question or answer, or I would love to connect with you. My LinkedIn is here, or my email is here. You can connect on my Twitter too. So thank you for your time.